How you doing, guys?
Hey Marco, how you doing?
Good, good, good. So, unfortunately, as we know, we're not going to have you guys in Melbourne this weekend. It's such a powerful story. It's an incredible story that even though you guys can't make it physically, thanks to technology, we've ensured that you guys are going to be here one way or another. So, I guess I don't want to speak. I haven't spoken too much about your story. I've just kept it really brief. Everyone's seen your transformation. Like I said, one of my favorite transformations. I've known you guys for a long time now, and to really see it on you guys is absolutely amazing. So I guess, how did all this start? Because you guys have been taking the products for a very long time, but at one stage it wasn't really about the weight loss. It was more about just the health. But, I think then a little bit more, your journey's changed a little bit. So tell us about how, this all began for you guys.
Uh,
So it all started when we came back from our annual event in America. The food over there is amazing, as most of you guys know. And going there, my goal was just to try as much food as I possibly could. And I did. We both did that, and it was so much fun. But coming back and seeing the photos of myself was really embarrassing. I felt so ashamed by how big I looked, and I think in some photos I could pass for being pregnant. And what actually pushed me was going to visit my dad, and he said to me he couldn't recognize me because I'd put on that much weight. And to hear that from my own dad was rock bottom for me, and I just didn't want to feel that way ever again.
Gotcha. And what about you, Pat? I know your story is a little bit different to Tara.
yeah, so pretty much when we just come back from the annual event and seeing all the photos from America, I didn't really realize how big I was until I saw the photos. And just looking back, it looked like I had 5 chins, looking at some of the photos. And it was just really embarrassing and a bit of a shock for me because I didn't realize that was me. But what really pushed me to jump on the Go Green Cleanse was when we're at Universal Studios. So Tyra and I were really excited to go on the Harry Potter ride, and we've been talking about it. So we're like, yeah, let's do it. We're here. So we lined up just like everyone else. But when I went to sit down on the ride, the attendant, he came over and he actually couldn't put the harness over my stomach. He was standing there for a solid 2 minutes trying to force the harness over my stomach, and my stomach was just too big for it. And, I couldn't get on the ride. So we just looked at each other, got up and walked out. And it was one of the most embarrassing moments of my life because all these people were staring at me while this guy was trying to push his harness over my stomach. And I knew from then I didn't want to ever feel like that again in public.
Well, I guess, at the end of the day, they always say sometimes your toughest moments, your hardest moments, give you a chance to make a decision to change, and you guys have done that. But I'm assuming, living a lifestyle of something a little bit completely different. As you mentioned, Tara, we love our junk food, we love all of that stuff, and then to just all of a sudden just decide to change. How was that for you guys? Did you find it tough? What were some of the biggest habits that you felt like you needed to break, and what helped you overcome these?
I think with the program that we have, the Go Green Cleanse, it was a lot easier than, traditional diets that we've tried before. There isn't so many restrictions, and I think before when we've tried to do an 8-week challenge, there hasn't been sort of much guidelines to stick to. And I think with the program, we were still able to, enjoy food every now and again and still be able to burn fat, which was really good.
Awesome. What about you, Pat? What did you find?
I think one of the toughest things for me was definitely the social aspect of it, because I remember in the first 1 to 2 weeks, we had, German's birthday, and we bought him a cake. And when we went over to his parents' house, his mom brought out all this food, and it was past my eating window. So, watching everyone eat all this food while I was, fasting was probably the hardest thing, definitely the social aspect. And I really had to break the habits of, eating bad foods. I just had to tell myself, the reason I'm eating all this good food is because I don't ever want to feel like that again. I don't ever want to be embarrassed ever again. So I think definitely the social aspect to it was definitely the hardest bit for me.
Okay, and I guess, obviously, as we know, the Go Green Cleanse has really been designed for an overall health aspect, but at the same time, you can dramatically lose quite a fair bit of weight.
Yep.
So how did you guys find in your first 28 days, how much weight did you guys see coming off?
So the first 28 days for me, I lost, I think it was 10 kilos, and you just feel more energy. You feel a lot lighter because your food is having time to digest a lot easier. The sleep was a big thing for us. The sleep is a lot more restful. You wake up a lot more full of energy, and yeah, it was quite easy for the first 28 days.
And what about you, Pat?
Awesome. So for my first 28 days, within my first 2 weeks, actually, I lost 10 kilos. And I think over the 28 days, it was about 17 kilos. So yeah, just like Tara said, the energy is amazing because I was always feeling tired all the time. But once started doing the Go Green Cleanse, I just noticed this, burst of energy, and I didn't always feel tired. And yeah, I definitely within the first 2 weeks, I started to see the weight coming off, which was, very, very good for me. I'd never seen that, trying all the other diets and stuff like that. So yeah, it was pretty amazing.
Beautiful. And I know, like, even for me personally speaking, you try so many different things, like that quick fix here, quick fix there.
Yeah.
And you sort of can't wait to get off it. But I know, for example, my personal experience, for me, the cleanse just became a lifestyle for me. Really just became a lifestyle and something that I might not be as strict on as I was on my first 28 days. The whole window and the fasting, that to me is just like an everyday thing now. So that's obviously, the first 28 days, you guys got those results, but you've kept moving forward with it. You've kept following the program, and the results obviously are constantly improving. So what's been, the total amount of weight loss? What's been the time frame and, all that kind of stuff?
So I lost a total of 16 kilos in 16 weeks. And the program is very easy to stay on because once you get used to, skipping breakfast and only having 2 meals, your body gets used to that and you kind of don't want to go back to having to, make 3 meals again. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So for me, it's been a total weight loss of 50 kilos and it's been around 10 months for that one as well. So I've definitely, kept to it. Like you said before, it's sort of just like a lifestyle change. I'm used to it now. I don't really think about it. It's second nature. And yeah, I've also hit my milestone as well of joining the 100 Pound Club within the company. So that's an amazing achievement as well.
So, and I guess, a lot of people are probably going to be thinking, what is the 100 Pound Club?
Alrighty, so the 100 Pound Club, guys, is an incentive the company really gives you for losing 100 pounds. So 100 pounds, 45 kilos. So if you hit that milestone, you're able to receive free products every month for the rest of your life.
Beautiful. So you've been receiving free products for the last 3 months or so nearly?
Yeah. I've been receiving all those free products. Don't have to pay for shipping, nothing. It's all free.
Okay, beautiful. And thanks heaps for this, guys. But I have one more question for you guys.
Yeah.
I know you guys are going to our annual event in America with us next month.
Yes.
We've got plans of going back to Disneyland.
Yes, we do have plans of going back to Universal Studios. I was actually going to film the whole thing of me getting on the ride and just, create an awesome memory because the first time I went there, it just wasn't the greatest memory. But yeah, we just want to create another great memory and, just go back on the ride. So yeah, definitely.
Beautiful. And just goes to show how much your life can really change in the space of 12 months.
Yeah,
definitely.
Awesome. Well, thanks heaps for that, guys. Once again, you're an inspiration to a lot of people. I know a lot of people speak about how much, your stories have actually inspired them. I've known you guys for a long time and not even the weight loss, but see you guys shining with confidence now is absolutely amazing. And, I'm really excited to see, obviously, I know you guys have more plans down the track. There's going to be some, the testimonials are going to be even better. And I think it's going to be an incredible story for the future. So thank you very much. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And I'm sure we'll see you next month in Vegas.
Thank you very much, Marco. Have an awesome event. See you guys.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.